A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here. A manager checks in with his ball club.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Las Vegas 51s and the Tacoma Rainiers. It's baseball on the show, and it's Ryan Medina. Indian gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. Now in the box, Ira Cousins. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Carlisle on at first, nobody out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here. On
to first, and they turn the double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
And this is taken for the out. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The 51s are in front here. 6. Settling in now, Dan Vogelbach. They are squarely into chip-away mode. Looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in, Kenny Blue, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Vogelback, base runner at first, 2 away. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can you advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
And he misses there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Vegas leads it. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Johnny Combs, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
In now, Russell Berry. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit.
Hey, no runner.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. Into the box now, Ira Cousins. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 0-1, here it comes. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play. Digging in now, Brian Matthews. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. Las Vegas out in front, 6-1. Dan Vogelbach is next. A base hit in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Kenny Blue is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jackson is there, and he has it for the first out. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Standing in, Victor Gutierrez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in now, Johnny Holmes. He'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, D-Roll, you have to give the batter some credit right there. That's not an easy pitch to hit. A knuckleball located at the knees.
Yeah, you're definitely looking for that ball to pop above your belt before you make a move and decide whether or not you're going to let it eat. That ball was knee high, not a bad pitch. Nice execution by the batter.
1-1 the count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner. And a step off. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. This is on the ground over to first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Danny Carlisle is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Relay 3.
He pulls into third safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
1-1 the count. Inside and low, 2-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Coming to the plate now, Brian Matthews. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
1-1-1.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kenny Blue. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Hit hard. Foul. The 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Missed with a slider. Guillermo Heredia would be next. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time. The one to lead us off when we return. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 7-4. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Now at the plate, Victor Gutierrez. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Las Vegas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ray Dubois earns his first win of the season. Ryan Medina was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Salt Lake Bees and the Las Vegas 51s. Salt Lake find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Ray Dubois, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
From the stretch. Fouled away. Peters stands at second with no outs. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. He's set, and the pitch. This is round over to first. Smith moving to his right, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping into the box, Napoleon Stevens. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Bruce. But this will land out there just foul. 0-2, here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Bees are out in front, 1-0. So striding in, Kevin Palms. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Palms has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The count now at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
2. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
2-2-2.
He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Now at the plate, Michael Tonis. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field, accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Holmes leads off second with one gone in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. At the plate, Orlando Malacki. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Bees lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Russ Peters. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. In for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. The next 3-2. Time. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Stuart Crandall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there. 0-1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Line drive to left.
2.
That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Hold on to it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Runners on first with 1 down. There's a strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
2.
On the first base line. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Bees are out in front, 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Fernandez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hot shot to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hold it.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Jackson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Thomas. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Michael Tonis stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Fernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
We got 3-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. 1. So coming to the plate, Irvin McNamee.
Left fielder.
Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's another 2-2.
Up, up, up.
High pop up. Dubois waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Orlando Malaki. He got on. Was a ground out victim last time. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now batting, shortstop, Russ Peters.
Into the box now, Russ Peters, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bees lead it 1-0. So digging in now, Stuart Crandall. He singled his last time up.
Stewart. Randall.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, that's textbook hitting right there, D-Roll. You just kind of hit that knuckleball right where it's pitched, a bullet right back up the middle.
Yeah, some guys approach the knuckleball a lot of different ways. You'll see beer league softball style, just bail and wail, try and hit it, but he stayed and put it right back where it came from, kept his front shoulder in there and didn't try and do too much.
Stepping in, Jose Fernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This is in the air to right, and Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Napoleon Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Napoleon Stevens.
He's set. Here it comes. And a knuckleball too low, apparently. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Here's a drive out toward left center field.
Here he comes. Relay, relay. Eat it. No runner. No runner.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Bees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
A player receives input from a coach.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Las Vegas 51s and the Fresno Grizzlies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now at the plate, Angel Valdez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Cicchini is calling for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Wally Haley. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Popped him up. Cicchini has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Garrett Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Yank on the ground down the line. Now another 1-2. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Cicchini is there for it. And the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, number 4. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. Cicchini retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Now to the plate, Elliot Fizzler. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Tapper. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Davis. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Guillermo Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2 balls and no strikes.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And that's out number 1. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past his swing for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to third. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Into the box, Angel Valdez. A ball and no strikes. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Relay, relay, relay. No runner, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple. Digging in, Wally Haley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Valdez stands at third with one gone in the inning. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed 1-2 now. This is hit softly to third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
In now, Garrett Walker, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one.
Up, 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 up.
Popped him up. Plawecki is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits. One. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, number 4, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready on 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3 and 2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3 and 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, Elliott Fizzler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, kicks and deals. Toward the mound, this will be a tough turn, however. Oh, and a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1 and 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Drilled to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's about the first ball we've seen in a while squared up against this guy. Solid line drive base hit. Not an easy thing to do when a knuckleballer has it working like he does in this one.
No, he's been throwing the ball great. You can't deny that. But maybe this is the start of something. That line drive certainly got the boys going.
Jackson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Digging in to try it again, Derek Fisher, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Angel Valdez looped out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now at the plate, Wally Haley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
A 1-0 delivery. Hit hard to short. Cicchini brings it in. And that's the second out. Striding in once again, Garrett Walker. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He can't track it down as this ball falls. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bruce on the run. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. At the plate, number 4. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down.
1-1-1.
Line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Elliott Fizzler, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Big swing, and this one right field and deep, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit down the third baseline, gloved by Wright, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. J.D. Davis becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box now, Guillermo Cruz. 0-1 the count.
Cruz.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball.
And that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits. Harry Carlisle.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-6, the final score tonight.
This AAA prospect, who had been generating some buzz, has gone cold of late. Once a player catches the public's eye, little he does, good or bad, will go unnoticed.
Now on your home at the plate, Jack Ruzicka. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jack Ruzicka.
Fellas, are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
High and deep down the left field line. Conforto is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No runner, cut it, cut it.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make. Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Morrison, the runner at second with 1 away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Donnell Waller goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Line drive to left. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on.
Up, up, up.
popped up. Smith over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, left fielder.
Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1.
1-1-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A hit and an error. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
On the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Ruzicka, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So here now's the pitcher, Ray Dubois. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Espinoza is there. And there's 1 away. So stepping in, Jordan Patterson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Hit hard to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box, Drew Butera. He popped out in his first trip. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Put it right there.
Stepping in, Noel Cuevas.
Now batting.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 hit, 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shortstop.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Colin Manuel, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jack Rizika takes a fastball on the inside corner. Espinoza leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The batter.
And that one just missed outside. Men on third with 2 down. Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. In now, Donnell Waller. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. Wright has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ray Dubois. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he got him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jordan Patterson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Jackson. 1 away.
No runner, cut it.
Digging in once again, Drew Butera popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. No balls and 1 strike.
That's up.
This is popped up. Griggs is under it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Noel Cuevas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 1-0 the count. Patterson is off at first with 2 away. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 3-0 now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. Cicchini scoops it up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and Harry Carlisle is on.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but Hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good.
MLB The Show's standing in, Russ Peters. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. On the line at first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Here's the first pitch to him.
Batting second, center fielder.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
Third baseman.
Hit in the air out to right.
No.
Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. First offering on its way.
Leading off for Salt Lake.
Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball 1. Dubois has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Popped him up right in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Napoleon Stevens. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
No runner, no runner. Cut, hold.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping up now, Michael Tonis. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. 0-1 the count. Hit on down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. In there, no balls and a strike. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So striding forward now, Russ Peters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball one to start the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hermosillo stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. Chikuli picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Jay Bruce will be first delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
That's up. That's
Popped him up. Smith has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Now in the box, Mark Schnell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Fernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box, Richard Song. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Settling in now, Michael Tonis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Michael Tonis.
Up. Popped up. Smith in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Michael Hermosillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the box now, Leland Rorickhoff comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And there's out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Ready once again, David Espinoza. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Jackson. To the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Cut it! Hold it! Hold!
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
In most parks of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Espinoza, the runner at third with no outs. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Bruce. It's over his head, and they're going to take the lead.
Eat it. Cut it right there.
As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Your attention, please.
Skipper out of the dugout. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Bees, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Parker Bridwell earns his 8th victory of the season.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation. Zach Godley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now, Craig Montano. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Jackson giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now batting, number 23. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Number 23.
Pierce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1 inning in the books here. Vegas leads it 2-0. The pitcher, Ray Dubois, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Standing in, Alexi Aparicio. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. From the stretch.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Guillory is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Ralph Estrada is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Griggs over to his left, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
1-1-1.
Ground over to first. Smith comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Ray Blanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Blanco hits a little over the 270 mark. Oh, look at the diving stop. Hats off to that one. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Pierce. He singled his last time up down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon. Dan, I can't begin to tell you how hard it is to hit a knuckleball. I almost wanted to tell the manager to give me a day off.
You know what's so difficult about it too, D-Row? There aren't a lot of batting practice pitchers that can throw a knuckleball, so you really can't prepare for it. You can prepare for the fastball, the curve, the slider, and even the split, but I don't know of any batting practice pitchers that throw the knuckleball.
Craig Montano checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Pierce, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Nope.
Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that gets him on the mound.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock. It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no error. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ray Dubois. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Breaking ball in for a strike. swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Here it is, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's a .333 hitter. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
1 run scores. And a relay home. And he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score. Stepping into the box, Alexi Aparicio. He reached on a single in his first try. And that one right down Main Street. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Alexi Aparicio is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. To the count to Lind. Missed with a slider.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Still 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Griggs ranging into shallow right makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding in, Sam Shapiro.
Left fielder.
Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Now at the plate, Ralph Estrada. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Jackson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Walter Koo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a knuckleball and a tough take. It just missed inside. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 6 home runs and 36 RBIs. Count even now at 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ray Blanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The next 3-2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Ray Dubois getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. Number 23 is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
A ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 2-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. Griggs loves it, and there's 1 down now. Coming to the plate now, Craig Montano. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Montano carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, number 23, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The knuckleballs his out pitch, but it misses. 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. There's ball 4. So coming to the plate, Alexi Aparicio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, at times that knuckleball has a mind of his own. This one wasn't intended to be located down the middle of the plate, but that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, I think the batter was shocked right there. He actually got a pitch. That's been one of the few pitches that have missed over the heart of the plate. When you're facing a knuckleball guy, it's darting.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. We'll get a look at Austin. First offering on its way. A knuckler that just missed too low. Ball 2 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 fastballs in for a strike.
1-1-1.
Round over to first. Smith is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in, Ralph Estrada. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Swing and a line drive.
2-2.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Las Vegas 51s jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ray Dubois takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Zach Godley allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort.